Alright, I've got a video breaking down this really impressive endgame from TSM Commandment in the World Cup finals. This is basically the sole game he was able to get a lot of kills, and this qualified him for World Cup. He essentially won 50k just off how intelligently and impressively he played this game. I'm just going to be basically playing from here. A lot of people, they struggle with on these far rotates, like this fifth circle, when he's getting pressured by a lot of ARs. You can see how he plays this. He's getting boom bowed, AR pressured by a lot of people. Everybody's hungry for this kill. So here, ramps up, edits the ramp. Tanks Storm here and uses the natural cover to get out of line of sight. He still gets extremely pressured by a lot of AR, just dinking him through his builds. Natural cover again. Nice thing here, as soon as this guy next to him reloads, he goes up. Goes under the old previous builds. Make sure everything is his. Very intelligent. Pops 2 minis. Doesn't want to heal anymore. He wants to get more room for himself to work with. So he expands all here. Places a backwards ramp. And takes a big. He has a campfire in this situation. I don't know if you've realized this, but the fact he has a campfire and doesn't use it is quite intelligent as well, because there's no way he can, as soon as he places his campfire, essentially, in solos, you're going to get stun grenade or something. So, the fact he just uses these bandages as well. Bandages, in my opinion, are the best white heal that you can have. It's only 4 seconds for a bandage, and he gets multiple off this endgame. Right here, doesn't get any time. Circle starts moving again. Goes forward here. Somebody places a community jump right in front of him, and he's able to recycle it. Nice double edit through. Chooses a good landing spot on this far deep left side here. Lands. Immediately starts bandaging. Doesn't want to use the campfire just yet. Starts bandaging. Interesting to note, as soon as he gets to this, after this next bandage, where he's 66 total HP, you can see right here is when he looks for a pick. He sees this player on the crate, knows they might be low, desperate going for the crate. Perfect crosshair positioning, insta-dink as soon as the guy comes out, and he starts holding other people on rotate. As soon as he tags this guy's shield, he focuses on his own rotate, especially with the amount of mats he's got. He has to recycle somebody's path, which you can see he does here. He's building floors to go along this guy's path that he's built for him. Hiding, waiting for this other player to cross, and immediately gets a headshot as the guy comes behind. Basically, just using sound to his advantage there as you crouch. Again, getting pressure on these hard rotates. Gets into a position here. Only just was able to grab the mats and get in. And he's able to get time to heal. Zone bounces back, which is really favourable for him. And he's in a metal box and he's able to heal. Alright, right here you can see he commits to this full bandage and then looks for the pick on this other guy. Realizes it's not going to come and decides to focus on his own rotate. Gets back to the mats, minis and boogie bombs. These boogie bombs are extremely crucial. So important late game, especially when there's a lot of players in balls who have max mats. He's going to be able to capitalize on using the boogie bombs really well in a second. Alright. Right here, using his last remaining mats to get in. Pops another bandage. Right now, if he gets a kill, he'll basically be at full health. Nice storm flank on this guy to follow him up. Gets a big tag. Doesn't break the guy's shield, though, so he doesn't really pressure this too much. This is when he decides to drop ulti low. Utilizes the boogie bombs perfectly. The patience on this shot is really impressive. Instead of taking this long-range shot, there's a lot of people right over here who could shoot at him, right? The patience on this shot, so you get up close, get a really big headshot, get straight into the ball. He doesn't get tunnel visioned on grabbing the mats. He gets in the ball and then grabs the mats. Also, you can pick up stuff for the mats. And the amount of mats he's got off this player, he's got 123 builds now. Alright. Right now, full health in a ball. Ball's a really good amount of health, and he's not really going to get too focused in it. Just yet, you can see a lot of players. He's waiting for these top 5 points. These top 5 points, when he's top 10 right now, are really crucial. Alright, as soon as he gets pressured, he gets out the ball. Scissor ramps up the hill. Good leveling here to get up here. 90, 90, gets on a perfect level to himself and creates this really big space, 2x2 for himself, and then gets more up the hill and creates more room. Most impressive thing for me about Commandment is the amount of space he's able to go get for himself and then look for picks back in Storm. So right here you can see he actually builds a 2x2 with the amount of mats he's got, and he's able to capitalize this into a pick on a player coming up low ground. Shotgun shot on these two players fighting in Storm, and he actually picks up both kills there. Right here, he gets deep into zone. Something you see, X2 Twins is always being at the forefront of the zone, especially when you've got a lot of mats like he does right now. Okay. Right now, double poison trap here. This is really intelligent because it basically means nobody can come from behind him on his level, and he doesn't really have to worry about his behind. He only has to worry about his up and above. See the guy here, he can't go forward, so he has to rift. Alright. Right now, just look at the amount of players left. 3 remaining players. He's aware of this. He knows there's one guy high and one guy on his level who just rifted. The guy high ground is going to be most focused on the rift. Look, straight up. Other guy's shooting an AR, so he can't really hear anything. Big pump on this guy. Really clean builds to get on top of him and then contain high. Beautiful. These ramps back into Storm to get a different angle onto this player. It's very surprising he didn't get the kill here. The other player just built walls just in time. Able to also use the extra mats. This double edit. With his last 2 remaining builds, he goes for this double edit, and it's surprising he didn't get the kill here. He got like a big white tag, but didn't finish the player. And right here, he basically falls off, although the other player fell off at the same time, and died to Storm. I think he would have died from this fall, but it's really fortunate that the other guy fell down and died, although he did get the player extremely white, and the other player above in the sky died. So just this endgame here. Where's that? Alright. Right here, as soon as he takes this high, really clean builds to get on top of this player. Again, these ramps back into Storm. The player's 1 level below, gets double ramps back into Storm. Nearly gets an angle there. Last 2 remaining builds to go for this double edit, something you see Aspect do a lot, is get the double edits on people. Gets a big tag on him. And this player, I think he hit him 126 and then 77 after they drank a mini. So this player was like 10 HP and they just died to Storm. As Commandment fell off because he ran out of builds. But he played this extremely well. Obviously, didn't need to fall off there. But just a really well game. And he earned the 50k basically. Nothing you can fault about this entire game, really.